it's Jilly here from funcraftstodoathome.com, and this week we're going to be making this gorgeous candle holder from an empty tuna tin or cat food tin, whatever you happen to have. So you need an empty tin can and an empty drinks can that has the bottom that's kind of pushed in a bit. So first thing, we need to cut out the bottom from the drinks can. I usually wear gloves when I cut tin, but I couldn't find them. So just be careful, because this tin can really get your fingers. Next, I needed to punch holes in the top of the tuna tin, and I used these Euro punch pliers to do that. And I started off with one hole and then did another one on the opposite side of the tin, and then did the same with the sides, and then just gradually filled in to get the holes in, sort of spread it evenly around the top. And then I went round and did more holes lower down in between the holes. And then I went round and did some more at the top because I changed my mind, which I do quite often do. It is quite easy to get these evenly spaced. Okay. Next you need to take some beading wire, and this one's 28 gauge. Just cut a length probably about, I don't know, 18 inches. Snip that off. And to begin with, you need to poke the wire into one of the holes from the outside in, and then just tape the end down with a bit of sticky tape. And I'm using seed beads here in 2 different colours. I've got hundreds of these things laying around, so I thought I'd use some up. So thread them on 4 at a time. I've alternated my colours here. You can do exactly as you please. And then you kind of bend the wire over the top of the tin really hard so that the beads don't go over the top into the tin, and then push the wire back out through the next hole, one of the higher holes, not one of the lower holes. It can get a bit fiddly, as you can see here, but you just need to keep the wire straight and it's fine. So you can see here I've done several lots of 4. Push that wire down really firmly over the rim, and 4 beads. I found it was easier to either do it in the palm of my hand or straight down on the board. They are quite fiddly, these seed beads. Wherever you are in the world watching, you are very welcome here. It's good to see you. I think I counted 182 countries when I looked the last time. So that's brilliant. So when you're done, just stick that tape down on the inside like you did to begin with. So next we're going to fill up the lower holes with these brads, these gorgeous little flower brads. I have no idea where I got these. I have a million different beads and brads, all kinds of things in my craft room. So I'm sorry, I can't tell you where I got these. But if you Google maybe flower brads, probably come up. They've got 2 prongs on them, and I'll show you. So yeah, you just once you've put the brad in the hole, you open up the 2 prongs away from each other and holds the brads in like magic. You can use any kind of tin can for this. I guess cat food tins would be good because they're quite small. So then I decided I wanted more holes. So I changed my mind again, and I added more holes in between where the flower brads are because I decided I wanted to add some of these tiny little silver brads, and I think they kind of were a good addition. I usually make a plan and then I often don't stick to the plan. But they look good, they look okay. So next I want to put some washi tape on. I didn't not like this purple strip at the bottom, but I didn't think it really went with my colours, so I cut that strip off. But I didn't throw it away, I'm going to use it in another project. And again, I have no idea where I got this washi tape, it's just in the drawer in my craft room. It may have come from the range, I'm not sure. So this bottom that I cut out of a lemonade tin, it's a bit jaggedy and sharp, so I'm using my needle nose pliers to just grip the edge and turn it back a bit, so that will be turned back enough for me to then press that down with my thumb. Because if you do have any reason to handle this once you've made your candle holder, you don't want any sharp edges that are going to catch your fingers, because tin cuts hurt. And then I'm using these really old pliers to just nip that down. I think these pliers should be in a museum. I think they probably belong to my dad. But they do the job. See, that's smoother now, and that's pretty sharp. And no one's going to see the underside, so it's fine. And the next thing that I'm going to do is take some abrasive and rub out this printed, I think it's a sell by date or something. Again, it doesn't really matter if you leave anything like that in, but I'm a bit of a perfectionist and I wanted it gone, so it's gone. Nice. Right, put them to one side. So this is going to be the reflector that goes in the back of the candle holder. So just go around the edge and make these teeny little cuts. I think I did about 8 cuts in the end. And again, you can just gauge that by doing cuts opposite each other and then in between each other. So when you've done that, very carefully, so you don't cut yourself, bend this tin back over on itself and then tap with your hammer to make it nice and flat. No rough edges. We don't want rough edges. And then leave the last one as is. Then take a 2-inch craft punch and some sticky back foil, which if you watch my channel very much, you know I love my sticky back foil. So that's your reflector. So peel that off, stick on the front of the tin that you've just been hammering. Oh no, I didn't get that on there properly. I've got creases. Never mind. Doesn't matter. Oh, but it does. No, not really. So I had this decorative sticky tape. I have no idea where it came from. Probably the range again. So I just stuck that on the back just for, you know, to make it look neat. You could stick anything you want on there. And I'm bending this round just so it's got a bit of a curve on there. Now this coloured sand that I'm putting into the tin, you need to fill it up almost to the top. I made this coloured sand myself, and if anybody wants to know how I did this, just let me know in the comments below, and maybe I will do a tutorial on how I coloured my sand. I did it ages ago. I kind of raided that from another project. So stick your reflector into the sand, then take your other piece of metal from the lemonade can and put in the top, and then put your candle in and light it and enjoy your gorgeous candle holder. Thanks for watching, really good to see you. Please come back next Saturday and join me for my next video. Take care everyone, bye for now.